Alrighty, my challenge has come to an end. This was the de Havilland Canada build challenge. The goal of this challenge was to build a de Havilland aircraft, replicate it to the best of your ability to Stormworks. So these are the 4 creations that were submitted. They all look super great, and I'm really looking forward to getting into this, so let's get started. So the first plane we have here is the de Havilland DH.86 Express, the Expresso, Stormlink compatible. Let's see, let's go back to the start here. We do have a video, I watched that a bit ago. We got some nice progress photos here, it looks like 2 of the same. Yeah, so some good photos along here. Nice, got the little espresso on the side, that's neat. Nice. Nice little thumbnail here as well. This one is by Discarding Sabot. The de Havilland DH-86 Expresso. This is my submission for my challenge. A coffee-themed de Havilland Express, like that. This aircraft is a small passenger airline derived from the twin-engine DH Dragon. It was underpowered, unremarkable, and had a mediocre career, according to Wikipedia and the plane encyclopedias at my library. Nice. Some research into your build, that's nice. I really do enjoy that. It's always fun being able to actually learn about the thing that you've built, I think. Instructions, so we will read all of that whenever we get in there. And features, here's 4 engines, inline, inverted, 6-cylinder, water-cooled. Seats, that's for the Stormlink. Coffee machine in the back, kind of have to have that. Single waypoint autopilot with altitude hold, 700 plus liter fuel capacity, enough to reach the Arctic from O'Neill. Sweet. She'll hop on in and get driving. Alrighty, so here we have it. Going over the checklist here. It is a little bit more of a basic looking checklist. It can be nice to see landing procedures, takeoff procedures, speeds and all of that. All of the cruise speed and such looks like it's done in percentage for throttle. I do like it personally with speed, but that's no big deal. So reached the door on the left side of the fuselage, so we will sit up there. Nice, got some weight, jeez. We can jump up on here. Can we get up in here, or do we have to use the seat? Either way. So we can do that. We can close up that door here. Oh, okay, good, it's got a delay. Climb aboard with the provided handle. Oh, okay, I missed that. There's a handle right there. Nice, we got a little luggage compartment back here. What's that? Emergency lag attenuator? Let's see what's down here. Oh, bunch of equipment. Or, logic. I personally would seal that room off. Well, I guess if you're using it for career and stuff and you damage it, it can be nice to repair, so I understand that. This is a little bit difficult, in my opinion. It can be nice to be able to walk through here. He did say that he did make it a little bit smaller, just a bit more people, which is understandable, but it is nice being able to walk at least throughout it, but I understand it is a smaller plane, so that makes sense. Nice. This looks good. We got all of our 4 engines, and let's see what is next on our list. Switch on the main breaker here, so that is our main circuit breaker. Light control panel is on the left. Thermostat, interior lights. Nav lights, let's see, oh, bright landing lights there, that's what we want. Let's see. So we do have the nav lights all around there, nice. Let's see, autopilot input, we're not going to be doing that, but we do have autopilot up here. 1 key to release parking brake, WASD for pitch roll, all of that. We don't have like startup or anything that says to start up, but we do have, looks like, key here. Activate all engine ignition, so we can do all of them at the same time. Those rev really low. They sound electric. Let's see. Oh no, they're just really low. So let's see. Do we have throttles up here? Let's see. Oh, those, they're revving up. They just take a minute. Let's see, so they're quite low RPM wise right now. Takeoff and climb is full throttle, 85 to 90% throttle for cruise. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different throttles there. Let's do 1 to release our parking brake. These definitely do sound electric. They're quite small motors in there. Let's see, are they? I can't tell. Let's turn. Let's go and do our taxi. Or not, we'll just take off halfway through the runway because that's how we're doing it. Let's see, so what do we have here? Airspeed and knots, vertical speed in meters a second, fuel, altitude, RPM for all of our engines, and that looks like temperature for all of our engines there. Position, throttle, oh that's for our autopilot stuff. So let's just full throttle. Hopefully we have enough time here to take off. So there we go, a lot of exhaust coming out the back there. So we can go up now. Let's see, what are all of our numbers? 85 to 90% for cruise. Go 88. Let's do some trim. Come up a bit. There we go. Oh. There we go. So let's see. It's a little bit touchy. Yeah, definitely a little bit sensitive on stuff. It could also be nice to make these ropes a little bit tighter, just even using a winch or anything like that, just to remove some of the slack whenever you move. It just looks a little bit nicer. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, so it is definitely a little bit sensitive. It may be a little bit interesting landing, but we are going to do our best. Let's see, 65 to 70% for descent, and 0 to 20% soft brakes. Okay, let's see. Let's try and find our airport again here. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit sensitive. Let's see, my airspeed is 125 knots. I think we're just above this little corner here. Yeah, so we'll just keep coming in here. I gotta really overshoot because those bring me back so much. It flies great whenever you're even out and not really moving. Let's see. What are we at? Almost 1,000 RPM. Doesn't sound right. Oh, I'm coming in crazy high now. Let's bring those throttles down. Oh, we're coming down way too quick now. Yeah, it's very sensitive. That is a little bit difficult. And I have to really go far over for it to actually kick back over. And I'm a bit scared here. I've still got my trim in. We're gonna bring that throttle back. Oh, yeah, it's very sensitive. But hey, we're landed. Oh. It really goes nose down. I'm not sure if the engines completely die whenever you're at 0% or not. Oh no, we're idling there. I do want to go and see what these actually have for their engine though. So those do have 2 electric motors in the back with their clutch for it. So I'm guessing these use electric motors mostly because these things are definitely not idling at around 1,000 RPM. That engine is definitely getting spun up by that electric motor a lot. Isn't the end of the world, but it is supposed to be only really diesel. So you're going to probably get dinged a couple of points for that. It definitely was a little bit sensitive. It could be nice to tune that down a little bit. Especially with the landing, every single movement was just like causing almost near-death experiences, which is a bit worrisome. I really do love the espresso vibe with it. Feels like I'm driving around in a cup of coffee, which is lovely. But yeah, overall, really great build. I do really like these dragons. You did do a really great job of recreating that. And it's honestly really been cool seeing all the builds in the showcase and stuff for the challenge on my Discord server of everybody's different builds. It's a shame a lot of people couldn't finish theirs in time. I'm disappointed nobody did a de Havilland Beaver. I was really hoping for that. I was even going to add some little incentive points to whoever did a beaver, but all of these have turned out really great. And yeah, so thanks for submitting. We'll go to the next. Next on our list is the DH-4B. Nice. Basic thumbnail there. It is nice seeing a little bit more work put into the thumbnail. This one is by King Sheep. We got some good looking photos. This looks really cool. I do love the biplanes. Yeah, good little selection of photos there. Let's see, the DH-4B that I replicated in Stormworks for nice. Link to my YouTube, that's always appreciated. My challenge, the history, the DH-4B is a demilitarized DH-4 used in the USPS as their main mail plane from 1918 to 1921. The original DH-4 was designed by Jeffrey de Havilland as a two-seat combat aircraft that could be used as a day bomber or just reconnaissance role. The reason for the pilot position being moved back was in the rough landings, the fuel tanks would rupture and ignite and set the plane and pilot on fire. This led to the nickname Flaming Coffin. Oh my god. The frontal seat was replaced with a watertight mail compartment, and the pilot controls were moved back to the gunner seat. Jeez. That's not a very good thing to be known for. Disclaimer, the plane does not have a gyro. The controls, especially the roll, are sensitive. Be gentle. Yeah, definitely not getting penalized for not using a gyro. I love just hand flying all the planes. That's always fun. But it is nice not having it so sensitive where it's hard to land. It needs to be doable. Once again, though, I don't know your guys' planes very well. I'm only trying them out quickly. I understand that if you spend the time and such, you get better with the plane, so I obviously will give a little bit of leeway for that. Into a plane and be perfect at it right away. And I'm by no means perfect with any of this stuff. So we got startup instructions, takeoff, in-flight, landing. Nice. So we got all that. I do personally prefer just like kind of list form, point form rather. Which just do this, do this, do this. It is a little bit hard to go through and find this stuff, especially if you're looking for a quick landing speed or something like that. But this is fine. So here we have it. Nice. So this looks really great. There. No, I don't see any XML either. This looks really cool. I thought there was going to be a lot of XML on this, but there's not at all. So that's really neat. Lots of those photos and stuff look like it was. But this looks really great. It is moving a lot. Let's see. Oh, we can easily push it. I don't think we have parking brakes on. Let's go real quick. I think there's a parking brake probably in here. If I can jump up. Let's see. Oh. Before we get all into that, let's just go around. This looks really nice. I really do love the paint scheme on this. Really nice tail. For not using XML and such. This definitely came out really well. We got the little dragger there. That's pretty neat. I wonder how all that works. Oh, we got a piston under there. Nice. I wonder how that works. I'm very interested to see how that functions whenever we actually get moving and taxiing. What's that? Oh, nice. Oh, I hope. Yeah, it looks like we got the actual crank as well. So let's see this. Starting the plane. To start the plane, enter the pilot seat and flip the ignition and brake switch to the on position. Okay, so I'm one step ahead with the brake. And oh my god. So let's do ignition. There we go. Nice detail in here too, like the throttle and everything. I do hope that that all works. That would be awesome. Definitely like I'm in this plane. We got temperature. Ooh, we're already at 69 degrees. That's a bit worrisome. Miles per hour is a bit weird. I don't use miles per hour, especially in a plane. Kilometers, baby, or if I'm in a plane, always not. Same with boat. We do have our height. I'm not sure where that's reading. I'm guessing that's... I don't know what unit that's in, but we're at 36 something. We got water, temperature, RPM, fuel, all that. Not quite sure what those are. Let's see. So we got to go and leave the seat, walk to the front of the plane. Under the nose, you will see a crank. Turn the crank until you hear the engine rev up. I love these crank handles. Let's keep... I think that's it revved up. Doesn't sound like it's getting any higher. So let's hop on in. Taking off. Once the plane is started, get back into the pilot seat, turn off the brake, and rev the engine to around 540 RPM. Let's see, where's our RPM again? RPM, 540. Nice, the throttle does work. 540. There we go. So let's see, we're dragging fine right now. We've got damage on and everything. So we're taxiing fine. That's really cool. I've not thought about doing that before. So let's see. Once the plane starts to move, you will need to use the yaw controls and your compass to turn towards the runway. You cannot see over the nose, so you will have to rely on the compass. Let's see. Trying to taxi and going on my phone does not work too well. Where was I at? Towards the runway, you cannot see over the nose, so you'll need to use the compass for directions. Use third person. Once you're lined up with the runway and decide to take off. Let's see. Yeah. So actually, what they do, I've known a couple of people that fly biplanes and stuff like this. What they do is they like zigzag between it, so they can see down that way, and then they zig back over. And so you can see back and forth, so that's actually a pretty cool way to do it. Just if anyone cares. Let's see, in flight, we'll read that whenever we're actually in flight. I don't know, maybe we'll read it before. Let's see, comfortable height, decrease throttle to around 800 to 900, 880 to 900 RPM for cruising speed. And, oh, we're going off the runway again. And yeah, adjust the trim is fine. And landing we'll do whenever we're up there. Landing will be a little bit interesting. But I'm interested to see it. It's taxiing great. And I do like using the RPM for all of the gauges. Oh, yeah, we're still there. For all of the information, that's always nice. Oh, nice. We actually got the rudder pedals as well. That's really cool. Let's see. Do we have... let's see, yeah. So our pitch does go up and down. Our roll doesn't do anything, but that's really cool. I really love that. That's a really nice little feature you added. I love doing that in my own builds all the time. It just like adds that little bit more of like an immersive experience, kind of, where it's just, yeah, it's just nice. So let's taxi on out. We'll give it a little bit more throttle. Steering, we're pretty low here now. We'll throttle up a bit more. Third person's easier because we're, once again, it's a little bit hard with a biplane. There we go. And it can be nice having, I'm just noticing now we don't have an H menu filled out. It is nice having that all filled out, even if it's just obvious with like the roll, yaw, all of that. Still a nice little detail though. There we go. We take off wonderful. We bring that down to around 880 to 900 for a cruise. Throttle's really easy to use as well, which is really nice. Once again, we trim. That was a bit too much. Perfect. Yeah, so this flies really well. Let's see. Not sensitive at all. This is pretty much exactly what I would ask for. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, this is... You said it was a little bit sensitive, but this isn't bad at all. So I can stop using my rudder, and we still kind of face the same direction. Obviously, it's part of it, but just really nice. So we can obviously drive like a maniac here. Let's see what we're at. We're at 880 RPM. Yeah, so this is... Yeah. I really do like the no XML with this as well. I love the detailing on the grille in the front. Everything is really nice and well done. Let's see, we shall go all the way over here and try and line up again. The H menu is a bit of a thing. I do like being able to see it, but I do love having all these controls and such. Actually, like move and stuff, that's really cool. Yeah. I do want to see how this lands. That'll be interesting. Hopefully I don't completely screw it up. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll just go on over here. We'll line up and see how well I do. I am a bit scared to be doing this with Captain Cockerel's watching. He's an actual pilot. Worried about the comments I'm going to be getting. I hope this one goes well though. This one should be fine. Sensitivity is great. The last one was pretty hard to land. I tap it all the way to the right and it just goes immediately and the whole plane tips over. But this one's a little bit more steady, which is nice. It will be interesting with that tail dragger block on the back. Oh, I guess we should read landing. Decrease, we'll get down. Okay, we're already almost there. So we want to be around Where is it? 650 RPM. Throttle's really easy to control too, which is nice. Let's see. Oh, we're way over there. There we go. Let's bring that up a little. Uh-oh. I'm messing this up. Yeah, okay, we're way above now. Let's bring that back. This is all on me. I'm doing really bad here. We're way above, way above, way above, way above. We're gonna land on the taxiway here, I bet. Hopefully not. I'm doing really bad here. This is completely on me. But it controls fine. Yeah, I think I'm within around where the RPM should be. That's a little bit of a hard one to land in first person, unfortunately. Not bad. No troubles with the big pull off the back either. Let's bring that throttle down because we're coming in crazy fast. Oh, there we go. That was on me. But we can turn, we can bring that RPM all the way back. We can set the brake. Miles per hour, once again, a couple of little things, like just more details, like in the seat labeling, height, miles per hour. Would be nice to see in knots, but if you prefer miles per hour, it's your build, once again. So, nice little build, though. I do like the lack of XML. It did fly really nice. I think all the stuff at the end was on me. Workshop page is nice to see, like, bulletins. That is really just preference. But yeah, nice little build, and thanks for submitting. This looks like a pretty cool one. This one, let's see, lots of nice photos here. This is a weird one. Not his build, obviously, the actual plane. Thank you for checking out this item. It was a fun build process, and I look forward to the next challenge. Yes, I'm not sure what the next challenge will be. I have a big list. We'll see. Probably something a little bit smaller. Welcome to the Stormworks version of the de Havilland Comet 4C. The DH-106 Comet was the world first commercially available jet-powered airliner. World first. Maybe world, huh? He's always correcting my grammar. The whole process of the design started on March 11th, 1943, and the first Comet took flight on July 27th, 1948, and then commercially available in 1952. Design produced, and this particular plane, the SR-7, was also the first executive VIP private jet plane crashed by King Saud bin Laziz. Jesus. Assad and Saudi Arabia in 1963. Been talking too much today, Bison. I can't handle words with 4 Z's in it. Incredibly, the Comet does not have a perfect service record. Within a few months of its availability, a few of the Comet 1s suffered catastrophic failures mid-flight that resulted in many deaths, and the model being grounded while investigations ensued. Thankfully, these failures were fixed in later designs. The Comet suffered in sales due to lack of confidence in the model. Yikes. Last Comet 4 to take flight was in 1997. And the final 2 fuselages produced were heavily modified into a specialized maritime patrol role as the Hawker Siddeley Nimrod. The last of the 5 produced mainly in service until 2011. Thanks to the development of the Comet, the business of trains oceanic air travel was forever changed. Cost $108,000. Max speed is Mach 0.7, 470 knots, 11,500 RPM. Oh. Average flight time, 90 minutes at 2,000 RPM. Now it's time for the boring instructions part. Nice. Let's see, is there anything else I don't want to miss down here? There's a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so let's get into driving this thing. Let's see, really cool look on here. It is neat seeing the bigger commercial side of it all. Really well done here. The shape and everything on this is 0 XML from the looks of it. I know he doesn't like using XML. But a really great, like, you got the whole aesthetics of this plane really well. Let's see, we have stairs back here. That's neat. So I think, yeah, so we can drive it down here. We do have a little cable, so we can probably recharge. We can climb all the way up here. So we can open up the VIP entrance. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, we can hold for 4 seconds. We're probably not going to need that anymore. Yeah, beautiful. So that drives away on its own, nice and slow. And it's gonna ram right into that wall. Oh, look at that. He did his work. It stops. Perfect. Nice work. Nice. We got a bunch of seating. A little bit more plain on the inside we have here. Can we not? There we go. Nice. Some general equipment here. Let's see. Call attendant. Oh, nice. That's cool. Nice little detail there. Activate emergency exit. No, I don't want to do that. Let's try and keep the plane intact. We got washrooms. Oh, nice. Nice little detailed little laboratory. We can do that. We got washroom 2. What's this? Change room 2. Lights and locks. Those are all the same. Nice. Open it up. Secondary cargo entry. No entry. Okay. Not. Oh. We can open that. I'm not quite sure why you would want to open that if it's physics flooded. Oh, nice. We got some electrical back here. Let's see. Let's climb on up here. Lounge lights. Nice. We got a nice little lounge here. That's always nice. Oh, nice. We got the VCR. That's cool. Oh, nice. I like the sound. Please call provider for services. Nice. That's a fun little detail. Nice. We got more equipment here. What's that? Is that another call attendant? Yeah. Private bedroom. Ooh. Room light. Locked door. All right. Let's see. Clothing. Bit weird. I would personally lock that if you don't have anything in there. Or just put clothing. I'm not quite sure what's on the other side of this wall. Probably other stuff. We have stuff. Literally stuff. Yeah, I don't love that. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. But I would either lock that or personally just put clothes in there. Something like that. We can open that. I believe those are on a timer. They look like it. Let's see. Crew hatch. Nice, so we can get in and out there. We got a light. We got a bunch of equipment here. Beverages. Let's see. Oh. Lock owner stash cabinet. Let's see. Oh, it's just plain. Let's see. Nice details all along here, though. Oh. Yeah, there we go. A bunch of equipment we could need. Glasswares. A bunch of different storages. Oh, nice. We got some storage where we can actually put some things. Same over there. Nice. So let's climb on into the cockpit here. So let's see the old instructions, because that's why we have them. So, we've done that. Locate the engineer station. Done. Master switch, the key switch right there. We will flip that on. That is not a fun sound. Enable fuel down here. Turbine power right there. Oh, that turned them all off. Let's see, thruster cutoff, exhaust. Okay, these are all going to be the same. We got a bunch of good information all the way through here. That's really nice to see. I really do love this whole panel being filled out like that. That's awesome. Generators, what's that? Locked door, open cockpit door, high-low for generator, all of that fun stuff. So let's locate the center console. Let's go to captain's seat. We got a lot of good view here. We can see all the way down. Nice big windows here. We are turned. So that's not great. I'm not quite sure why. But we'll see if we can turn around. If not, I'll just respawn it. No big deal. Let's turn on the low pressure switches for port and starboard. Engine firing sequence is 2 to 3, 1 to 4. Turbines must be at 180 RPM or above before the next turbine will fire up. Nice. But we have to start at 2, so we're going to do select 2. Ignite turbine. And we can see right there. So nice, right where I would think it is. We got a lot of controls up here. We would turn on our beacon and such before we actually start up. Let's see, we got flaps, gyro, bunch of stuff. What are we at? 190. So now we go to, what is it? 3. We'll start up 3. Right there. Let's see. Turn on high pressure for the next ones. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there we go. 180. Let's go to 1 here. Start that up. Oh, I just said it. We got to get the high pressure going first. There we go. Okay, wait for that to get up to 180. There we go, and let's get 4 on. Right there. There we go, it's building up pressure. Next we're gonna go to the generator panel on the back and enter 0.33 value into the keypad. Let's go back here. Let's see, these are the things we're supposed to do, so 0.33. I'm guessing we do it for both, I think that's what it said, 0.33. Let's turn on generator 1 and 2. And I think they'll look like they're on. So that's all we really needed. We can also change it to high. Oh yeah, so there we go. That's probably more than enough. So we'll leave it on low for right now. Important, do not enter keypad values prior to all turbines being in running state. That might be a good thing to put before. Sit in either the captain's seat or the co-pilot seat. Flight controls default to the captain. Press 6 to switch. Let's see, light switches if required. Yeah, we want some lights on. Let's see, we got autopilot, or no, active pilot control. Let's see, wing inspection, we don't need that, that is a nice to have. Release parking brake via 5 and turn on anti-collision lights. Increase throttle to 650 to 700 RPM for taxi. So let's do that. Let's bring up, what is our throttle? 1 and 2. What was the 650? There we go. Let's see. So let's try and get out of here without hitting everything. Alright, it looks like we are all out of that little predicament, hopefully. As long as we don't nudge that little wing in, yeah, we're good. So we gotta go to around 650 RPM for taxi. That looks about right. Let's see. Looks like it might be a little bit quick. We might bring that down just a touch. And dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see, begin increasing throttle. Align takeoff vector, now turn throttle back to idle and set, let's see, let's get to this corner first so I don't have to drive and hit something. Begin increasing throttle just over 1700 RPM. And simultaneously release the parking brake and get ready. Hope flying, happy flying, and don't forget to raise the landing gear. That sounds like a good thing to not forget. We have really great visibility in here. Make sure it's all clear. Let's see, what is that? Flight transponder. Oh god, I thought my mouse just died there for a second. It's just lagging. No, we'll come on out here. We will bring this throttle down to idle and press 5. There we go. We do have a really nice tail there. That looks really good. That rudder does definitely, it's exactly like that IRL. It's a weird one. Let's see. So, let's see. We can change our transponder. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Let's see. Do we have any flaps or anything for takeoff? Does not look like it. So we go up to 1700 RPM and then take off the parking brake. I'm not sure if 1700 RPM is like the max or not. I don't think it is. We'll take off gear there, and there we go. Oh, we're off. That was super easy. So that took off right away. Let's see, gear is here. Yeah, there we go. The gear went up super easily. Let's see. There's no cruise, is there? Oh yeah, there is. Let's see, so align landing vector. Okay, so this is landing. Let's see. Yeah, he wants us to be 5 kilometers out. We'll see how well that goes. Let's see, this thing flies really well. It's really nice and smooth, everything about it. Let's see, it looks like he's got some rudder in there for maybe just a little bit for turning, which is really nice little detail there, I think. Yeah, it's got the gyro or something on it so that we don't roll all the way over, which is definitely nice for an airliner like this. We do have a bunch of autopilot controls and things like that. We're not going to play around with autopilots because I just don't have the time. Let's see. Let's come on around. Landing zone, decrease throttle to around 1,250. Let's see. Flaps to full whenever we get close, and gently adjust throttle. So let's get back lined up a little bit here. We'll come around this way. Let's bring that throttle to, what was it, 1,200. Throttle's really easy to control as well, which is nice. Oh, we'll bring it up just a bit. There we go, so that's probably good there. I doubt this is our 5 kilometer range here. We'll go ahead and bring that gear on down. I can't see. Oh, we're very high up, so we're gonna... We are landing this thing like a fighter jet. That's probably 1 kilometer, so we're probably gonna want our flaps at full. And we are way too high. We're gonna go around. That is just horrible. I won't do that to you. I thought we had some more distance. So we'll get a little bit nice and lower here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the rest of this might be for autopilot stuff. If you happen to get struck by lightning, make sure to turn off the generator clutches before trying to fire up the turbines. That's good to know. Hopefully I don't get struck by lightning right now. So let's see, where are we at here? We'll go a little bit further out. What is our speed here? Desired heading, okay, that's all our autopilot stuff. Altitude, I haven't actually looked at our gauges yet. Knots, 93 knots. I have complete control at 93 knots, so that is a very good landing speed, I would say. 90 is around where I'm at for most of my planes. Let's see, we may have to increase it here just a little because I'm turning. So let's try and get into this runway. Probably going to do a really bad job here, but I have complete control of this plane. It handles amazingly. Bring that throttle on back just a little. Yeah, this will be fine. Once again, really good visibility in this cockpit, which is nice. Come on in. Bring our throttle back a little bit more. Our landing gear is down. Our flaps are down. We'll keep bringing our throttle back a little. We are at 70 knots right now. And I still have quite good control here. And look at that. Beautiful. Except we just dragged our ass all the way down there. But that handled really well. Landing was so easy. Same with takeoff. Like, I had zero worries in the world about any of that. Let's see, so we will cut our throttle all the way back here. There we go. And we'll come to a nice little stop and slam on our parking brake. What is that? Pitch angle, nice. Nice, so that handled amazingly. It flew just amazingly. Landing and everything was incredibly simple, which is very nice. It still felt manual. It didn't feel like I had a million systems taking over, which is nice. And I do really like the Comet design and everything about this. This really does resemble the plane. This really was really nice to drive, though. And definitely thank you for submitting. Alrighty, so for our final contestant here, We have Captain Cockerels with the DHC-4 Caribou. I really do love the Caribou. Let's see, nice little thumbnail there. A lot of nice photos. I do like having the little where it started kind of progress photos with it. Yeah, so this looks really nice. Good little selection of photos. He does have a video which I did watch. So I will try my best to go off of that video, but there's no just like kind of point form operations, which is a little bit more difficult for me to do because normally I just look at it on my phone and kind of see the different procedures. But I will be trying to go off of memory more here so I don't have a million cuts. So I do apologize if I miss anything, but it is a little bit easier for me if there is a kind of point form. The DHC-4 Caribou for my challenge, nice. Little Discord link there, that's appreciated. Description, the DHC-4 Caribou is a STOL craft designed to fly into unproved airports. Nice little page to the Wikipedia if you want to go learn more. Definitely a little bit more basic on the description and such for this. There is his tutorial to learn about it. It is a great little tutorial. It goes through all the different stuff. Nice little H menu here. Let's see, overhead panel, really nice labeling all through here. This is really nice. Definitely, I really love this. That's really cool to see. So let's see, we got manifold pressure, RPMs. We got a bunch of stuff in here. That looks really cool. And from what I've seen on his videos and such, this thing is surprisingly accurate to the actual thing. Let's go and see if I can figure out flying this thing. So here it is. I really do love the paint scheme on this. That looks really well done. I do like the landing gear. All of it folds actually in and all of that. The tail looks really well done. I do love that. That's got a really good and realistic look about it. Let's see. We can crawl up around here, see it all. I do believe it has a cargo door. Let's see. We got a door back here. I think we got quite a few doors actually around this thing, which is nice. Yeah, really do love the paint job on this. That looks really cool, and it definitely does look like how this plane is IRL. Let's see. Jump on up. Damn it, I just jumped down. There we go. I do love the interior. It is a little bit more plain. But a lot of these planes, especially like the work planes and such, especially around here where I am, they live their whole life in just primer. So let's see. So yeah, really nice. A lot of utility back here. You can get his, I believe he did his testing with his pallets. So you can actually use all of this. Let's see. We can jump on up into the captain. Let's turn on our battery 1 here. We got all of our nice gauges. Let's see. We got the overhead. I really do like the feel of this cockpit as well. I feel like I'm actually in here. Not quite sure what that does. I don't think I saw that in the video. I don't see it in the workshop description either, so I'm not quite sure what that does. I'm kind of interested now. Let's see, so we do have our cabin lights. We can change them to red as well. That's for nighttime, we'll probably, yeah. Let's see, exit lights. No smoking, nice. Let's hop back there. Nice, those look good, those light up. We actually get the little ding for no smoking, which is nice. And let's see, let's go back here. We have the master heater. This is actually pretty cool. I saw this. He's got a separate motor for this because that's how they actually run. Not with a separate motor, but they run off it and actually go through the fuel and such. So we can turn that on and it'll actually start up the other things and such. We have ramp controls back here. The ramp goes down like that. Beautiful. And we can change that. That would probably have to go up. Yeah. The nice controls up there. I do love the little overhead panels and such. That's really neat. Let's see. We got our H menu. We got AD is roll, up, down, throttle, space is brake, 1, 2 is prop pitch. And let's see up here. So we got taxi lights, landing lights. So let's just turn on our taxi lights. We got wing inspection. Nice. He's actually got the boots and such on there as well for anti-ice and all of that. Let's see. Nice collection of everything up here. We can turn on anti-collision. Generator, we'll turn that on whenever we're there. Anti-ice, boot tail, boot wing, nice. We actually have all the anti-icing stuff in here. I'm guessing we'll get a warning whenever we're beginning to freeze over. And we can flip that on. Let's see, so I think we can probably... Gear horn test, nice, does that? Yeah. So let's see here, we can do prime, start, battery, prime, I already read that. Parking brake does not start on. It can be nice having it start on. It's for everybody, but I do like it kind of starting on. So let's see here. We have carb heat. Because I live in Canada, everything is freezing. So normally we would turn that on. We do have flaps. Let's turn ignition 1 on. Let's prime 1 real quick, and let's do 1. Oh. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I've got to add mixture. That's on me. So we'll add mixture, and there we go. Now we're getting manifold pressure. So I held those for a bit. I think they're at max. There we go. That sounds like we are started up. So we can turn off engine 1 ignition. We can turn on 2. We will prime 2. And we will start 2. There we go. So we are started up there. We can turn off ignition for number 2. And let's see, we got gear, all of our throttles, our prop, our mixture, all of that. So let's see here. Let's start a roll-in. So let's take off our parking brake. 1 and 2 up and down. So let's bring our throttles up. Let's see, where are my throttles at? Do I have a percent or anything? I'm not seeing one. Fine. So let's just taxi out. I don't remember any of the speeds or anything, and I don't really want to go flicking through the video and such. So I will just try and guess, but if I mess up thoroughly, I will go back and watch it. So let's just go ahead and taxi out. We will add some pitch to our propellers here. Taxi is really nice. So far controls and such are really nice. They feel well, like, dialed in. Like a lot of testing has gone into the actual percentages and like sensitivity of each thing, which is nice. From what I've seen, this thing has a crazy low stall speed, landing speed, everything, so I'm eager to try that out. That will be quite interesting. Let's see, we got fuel, pressure, nice. Bunch of stuff. We do have volts. Oh, we can turn on generator 1, probably generator 2 as well if we want. Let's see, I believe our prop pitch is up right now. I won't do any flaps. I don't think he used flaps for takeoff. I do really like the feel in this cockpit though. It feels like I'm really in here, which is, I love that. I do really like what was on that DH4 with all the moving stuff. I really do like all the moving controls and stuff. That's really neat. So we will hold our brake. Base should be brake, so they slowly engage. Perfect. So let's see here. We will not do any flaps, and we will just throw our throttle all the way up and then let go of our brakes. There we go. There we go. We are just full going up. And there we go. So we are good. Landing gear is coming up. We will pitch and trim and do all of that fun stuff. Try and trim it. That feels good. Let's see. We can bring our prop pitch back a little bit there. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Controls are a little bit more sensitive. Once again, preference thing, and I'm just like literally driving this for the very first time. So obviously once you get used to everything, it completely changes. So let's try driving this around. I'm eager to land this and see how slow I can actually get this. I do like not having the gyro and such though. I do like having the actual manual fly. Kind of gives me a reason to sit here, which is always nice. I don't like being replaced by a computer, personally. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it does look like I actually have, yeah. The auto kicks the rudder a little bit whenever we turn, which is really nice. I do really like that feature. So let's go ahead, let's bring our throttle back a little bit here. I'm not quite sure how sensitive the throttles are or not. Not too bad. That suddenly felt like it kicked off completely. So let's throw our landing gear down. Let's bring flaps. Go 0.3, I think. I have not retrimmed. But we will come on down here, I think. Let's see, we got 1 green, so one of our landing gear is down. I'm doing this all very last minute. There's 3. I am extremely high. And we're coming in very crooked. I don't even want to hear it in the comments. I'm not a trained pilot, that's all I can say. And we're coming in extremely fast. Flies really nice though. I've still got complete control, and we are quite slow. Oh, there we go. I just cut it way too much. That was really bad landing. That was impressively bad, actually. That would deserve a clip all on its own. I'm very sorry. But we're landed. It drove and flew really nice. No complaints there at all. We'll just kill the power. So we will bring this on in. Let's see. Let us do parking brake. And let's just kill the engine by bringing the mixtures all the way back. Did I not press parking brake? Nope, apparently not. Oh, there we go. Okay, those are coming down. Perfect. So let's turn off battery 2. We only need one of those on. We can take off the generators. All of that. We don't need to fully bring it to a complete stop. And let's hop on out. Oh, I hate that. That's just something the game does. You just have to go and sit down somewhere. Yeah, really nice build. That landing was definitely a bit sketch on my half. Controls did feel a little bit sensitive in my opinion, but overall, really great build. Alrighty, so I'll just kind of do my final opinions before we announce the winner. So we'll just do an order they were uploaded. So this, the espresso, I do really like the whole vibe you went with the coffee. That's really neat. Controls were quite sensitive in my opinion. And I don't particularly love having the seats so close together that you have to kind of jump between them all. But that, once again, is preference. I'm also still not quite sure about the engines. They were a bit weird how they kind of felt like they relied on the electric starter motors in the back. That is definitely a little bit weird to me, and I'm not quite sure about that. And the startup and kind of some of the controls did seem a little bit more on the basic side compared to the other ones. But I do really love the Dragon. I love how you recreated it. It looks perfect, and it was super fun to fly, and thanks so much for participating. Let's see. This one over here, let me turn the parking brake on. There we go, let's hop out. I love this cockpit. I really love all the controls, how they all move and such. Also miles per hour, height, things like that. It could be nice to put a measurement to it. It did fly really nice, and I do love all of the whole entire look of this plane. It looks really good. I do like the crank start and everything. But it did fly quite well. And I do like the little dragger in the back. That's pretty cool. I like that you actually got that to work and everything. But super great build, and thanks for submitting. So I don't think it was just the hanger. I think something on this makes it roll, which isn't a big deal. But I do really like the look of this plane. It flew really nicely. It had the best takeoff, landing, everything like that. It did feel a little bit more automated, but I did have the gyro on, I believe, which is why. But it flew just absolutely perfectly. I did like all the startup procedure, everything like that. I like the little ladder, everything, how it all looks, everything. It looks great compared to what it actually should IRL. Here did feel a little bit plain with paint blocks and such. I think decoration's perfect. You've got a bunch of good equipment in here. It could be nice to even just see little things like putting things behind all of these, but it is like up to you. I know there's things behind it. Same for this closet. Could be nice to either lock those, such. I've already talked about that going over it, but I do really like things like this TV. all the little things in there. Yeah, the decoration on this is really great. Adding some more, just like even subtle little different RGB colors on the wall or something, just to kind of tone it down or something, just not to make it so black and white one or the other. But I really did love all the controls and everything inside. It was fun to drive, and it really did do a great job landing and everything. I do really love the Caribou. It's up there for my favorite planes. It's up there with the Beaver. I think you did a really great job of recreating it. I do love lots of the systems and stuff, everything that you added in there. It's super realistic. I felt like I was actually there, which is really nice. But it is always nice also seeing kind of how you want me to drive it in the workshop page so I can scroll through it, because I felt like I accidentally missed some things or something like that. Like I didn't have any speeds or anything, just because I would have had to go through and watch the video. Yes, I did do, but I wasn't gonna watch the video while I was doing it, just because I'd have to do a few more clips, and it's just a lot more work in the end of it. I do like all of the interior, how you can actually have all the stuff in here, and all the systems are really fun to fly as well. It did feel just a little bit sensitive in my opinion for some of the controls, but I really love the look of this plane, and it really just resembles how that Caribou actually looks, which I do enjoy. For the winner of this challenge, it was incredibly difficult to do. I have two tied for first right now, and I'm not really a big fan of doing two winners. And I was thinking about it all last night, and I even went through the builds again today and redid the grades, but they just kind of keep doing the same scores and evening out. So I'm just going to do two winners for this. So congratulations, Lord Bison and Captain Cockerels. You both are tied for the winner. I did really enjoy both of your guys' builds. Captain, you did lose a little bit of points for the workshop, and just like a little bit for that sensitivity. And Lord Bison, you lost a few just for the interior, just having a little bit more plain. Captain Cockerels had a lot more, way more complicated systems and interior and all of that. They're both amazing builds, and all of these builds were incredibly close actually. They were all like within 2 points or something. These planes just kept tying, so just gonna have to go with that. And I'm introducing a new winner, which you can go and vote for. So this one's going to be only voted for by the people in my Discord server. So if you want to join my Discord server, that is in my bio on YouTube. But I'm going to post all of the builds with little photos or something next to them, and you can go and vote on which one you want. And after that vote time is completed and a winner will be announced, they will get the Community Choice Award. That's just a role in my Discord, and there is only the one, so instead of having each challenge have, you know, their own name for it, so you get to be known for winning that challenge, this one is just a single role for Community Choice Award. But yeah, so that is it for this challenge. I don't know how you all feel about a tie. I wasn't big on it, but I did try. I tried to sacrifice points here and there for both, but it just did not end up working out. But really great builds, everybody. I did really enjoy every single build. They were all super fun. I loved all the different diverse planes and things like that. And congratulations, Captain Cockerels and Lord Bison, on both of your guys' wins.